You may have gotten a notification earlier. It was just because I was about to start the stream, but I realized the chat was on, which is my bad. So yesterday I closed up all the frogs, but today I am going to start on some bees. It's easy because I'm not at my desk right now. I'm feeling pretty overstimulated, so I'm just in my room. And I will show you all the frogs that I got a chance to get done. So let me grab my bag. It's funny, I brought my project bag to work, was not able to get any done at work, and probably for a good reason because I left all my hooks at home. So, as you know, I did two previously faces. This is one of them with the faces. I have 8 here. So these are 2 with the faces. And then yesterday on stream, we made about 6 more. So I made this light purple one. I'm going to do the embroidering tomorrow along with the bees. Purple. Also have the yellow and then the orange. And then I have the, one just fell on the floor and I totally just kicked it under my bed. Whoops. Then I have the other green and the light blue. So I'm going to pick up the one that fell because I don't want them being all lonely here. All right, Froggy. There we go. Okay, but yeah, we're going to get started on some bees today. We're going to see how many I can make. I'm going to do it all the way up to the last 2 rounds. I have the pattern memorized. It's by 1 Cent Crochet. It's a free pattern on their YouTube channel using a 5mm hook. And I have all my supplies here. So you may notice that in the title, I have changed, oh yes, I have changed the number of days. So I just checked in with the media teacher who's involved with everything. And it turns out they're starting the first day on the 19th. So because they're starting the first day on the 19th, I have a much shorter deadline than I thought. I can still definitely get probably a lot done over the weekend, knowing me if I already have 8 done. I don't know if I'll get to 100, but we'll just see whatever goal I get to. It's 4, 5, and 6. Bees are really, really simple because they're just like a nice little cute tube. You just increase it out about 2 times, do 1 around, and then you just start doing color changes. It's one of the first thing I made, and it's definitely a pattern that I appreciate the most. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like, I know that bees are basic. But if you like something, then there's nothing wrong with being a little bit basic. Hi for the people who are joining in. I'm making some bees for my school's Christmas shop. I made some frogs the other day, but I decided to do something a little different to get started with bees. I hope you all, if you do crochet, you have your projects. If you don't have your projects, fine too. Or whatever you're doing while watching the stream, I hope that it's worthwhile for you all. Let's see, do I have anything random to talk about today? My favorite fast food is Taco Bell. I love me some Taco Bell because when I was younger, when my family was like leaving out from church, we'd always get Taco Bell on the way back, especially because sometimes those services would go really, really long in my youth. But I finally had the caramel apple empanada again because it's been like a while since I had the caramel apple empanada because it's been out for a while, like gone for a while. And then I got it today and it was just as good as I remembered. If only I wish it was warm. Like I feel like when I had it, it wasn't warm. But my go-to Taco Bell order before the menu purge of the unfortunate early 2020s is I used to get the tostada, the spicy potato taco, and I used to get the Diet Baja Blast Zero, and that would just be a complete meal. And that would be under $5. But now that whole meal is like I don't know, like definitely twice that, definitely closer to $10. If you all get Taco Bell, what's your Taco Bell order? And for those of you here that don't like Taco Bell, what kind of fast food places do you like? Because I know my boyfriend, he really likes McDonald's, which is fine. All him. He's allowed to like McDonald's. I only get it when I'm hungry and I need something close by. Just finished the first round of the bee. I'm going to see if I can get 3 bodies done. Yeah, it's like 5 minutes in, but I did talk a bit in the beginning part. I think I can get maybe more than 5 bodies done at a time. So now for the second round, I'm going to count for a second to make sure I don't mess up this part. Because after that, I don't have to count again, which is nice. But just make sure I stand with 24 stitches. So 1, 2, first increase, 1, 2, second increase. Looks like it's good for silver now. 1, 2, third increase, 1, 2, fourth increase, 1, 2, fifth increase. All right, looks like I did it right. What do you know? Because I'm at 1, 2, sixth increase. And again, I'm using a 5mm hook. This pattern's by 1 Cent Crochet. It's free. It's the first pattern I've learned how to make with after making a ball. So now that I finished this, growing, it doesn't get any bigger than this. I'm just going to do one around to kind of lengthen the tube, and then I'm just going to color change. Normally at this point I would add the eyes, but I'm just going to do all the eyes and everything tomorrow. I can't be bothered adding eyes right now. Let's see. Have you all in here ever done any art classes, like as an adult? Because I know for a fact for me, I did one class to learn to crochet, but then I just did like the rest on my own. I started like a 5.5mm hook, start out of fives, and I used this really nice yarn at the yarn shop, and the people there are really nice. I still like if you're in the Catonsville area, I'm not so much, but I like traveling to Catonsville in Maryland. Clover Hill Yarn Shop, they are doing great work with the classes they have there. But other than that, I'm thinking of doing like a sewing class sometime soon, because for me, I never was really into sewing. Like I mentioned before, my mom and sister are more crafty types, but I've been wanting to get kind of like into cosplay, because it's something that's I've always kind of admired, but I never quite had the skills to get into it, and not really the space either, you know. Maybe when I get like less into crochet, I may get into cosplay. Of course, you can always crochet your own cosplay, but I want to do like the cool one. And I've been watching a lot of Sarah Spaceman's videos on YouTube. Her channel has a lot of fun little cosplay content. Also because like the stuff I liked, especially when I was younger, was really niche, and a lot of people like if I want to do like a Higurashi cosplay or a what's another obscure one? Okay, these are Puella Magi is not obscure at all, but it's definitely came out 2011. So, but if I want to do like a cosplay for like older shows or shows people may not have seen, or like Amnesia, the visual novel, it's just like I have to go out there and risk, like, you know, find a community, and it's just something that I don't really know if I really want to do in my life now. However, I do admire the art. And it'd be nice because I'm short, I'm 5'1", so it's nice to have some clothes that fit me the way I want it to. Because all my shirts are always too short, so I have to tuck them in. I don't like crop tops, and there's a lot of different things. So I'm thinking of doing a sewing class, or I might do a watercoloring or acrylic class, because I did a lot of art classes when I was in high school, but then I didn't have a great experience with one teacher my senior year, and it just made art something that's really stressful for me. And it doesn't help that I got like a lot of my art tied up with people who I used to associate with in the past, so a lot of bad vibes comes in when I try to draw or do like acrylic stuff. Like the only times I really draw is if a student kind of like, I don't know, student inspires me. Sometimes I like might draw them, or in teaching, you know, you have to use a lot of art stuff all the time. Like I'm making millions of anchor charts. For those who don't know, anchor charts are the giant sticky notes that teachers hang up to make posters of different topics. So I do express my drawing art that way. And of course my phone screen is a picture of I drew me and Liam, but it's hard. It's hard. I want to get into a class though, and because I don't want to burn out from crochet. I love crochet, don't get me wrong. And also, I know I have the time and capability. School year's almost halfway over. Wow, to do something else. I'm about halfway done the bees so far. So like I said, bees, they don't take long at all. I could always make them bigger, but this guy's going to be pretty good size. It's going to be definitely like twice the size of the frogs. But I just love bees. I'm just going to do yellow today. I have green here. Let me not lie. I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to lie. All right. As anyone in here know Vocaloid, actually, that reminds me. Okay. Here's the thing about Vocaloid. When I was a teenager in the early 2010s, because y'all know I'm 23, so I'm old, but I'm not old. Like I'm like old auntie old, for when you have that older auntie, that's kind of like the age I'm at. I used to listen to a few Vocaloid songs, but really just the basic ones. And then recently, 3 years ago, when I was exercising elliptical, needed hype music in the mornings, I was listening to a bit of Vocaloids again. And Ghost Rule, I love that song. It's also really fun. And oh my gosh, it's a game where you click and you move the beats. I can't believe the name is escaping me, but Osu, O-S-Y, no, O-S-U. That's a great game as well. Ghost Rule, I love that song because the beginning of the song for the English lyrics and really, when you're trying to translate, is like, I only know how to lie, because the song's about like a compulsive liar. And that's sometimes I feel that way when because this is essentially me talking to myself. Like, there's no way for me to get feedback to you all. So whatever's coming out of my brain is like in constant spurts, but then what I do from what I say and promise myself to do changes based on my motivation at the time, if that makes sense. So that's the one thing that I will say is challenging about making videos and live streaming, is that because I'm essentially talking to myself right now, I have to make sure what I'm saying is something that I will do, because I can't see you all's responses from it. So all this to say, Vocaloid is cool. World is Mine is a banger, and I might make more than Yellow Bees today, and I just have to be flexible because I don't know what my brain is going to be feeling. So I have about one more row of black to do. Once I change back to yellow, I'm going to fasten off the enough to finish this and then start the next bee, because I'm not going to do the face and everything till later. I just don't have I originally wasn't going to stream today, and I was like, nope. I can either lay here and have bad vibes, or I can crochet and talk away my bad vibes. So there's that. I'm almost done this round. I'm going to color change, do the first part of the yellow decrease, and then fasten off the yellow and start the next bee. So I did about one bee in about, squinting, I don't got good vision as y'all know, 8 minutes. So now back to black. If I remember correctly, it's 1, 2, and then on the decrease, I change 1, 2. Yep, and then decrease. Now I'm going to grab the yellow. I color changed back to yellow. And then I'm going to do one more for good measure, so that way it's really secure in there. And decrease. Okay, now what I can do is I'm going to grab my trusty dusty little scissors, and I'm going to do it about 2 times the length of my body, and cut. So now when I go back to this later, I won't have to worry about it. And this is the first bee body done. So as you can see, he's going to be a bit bigger than the frog. In fact, I think the frog, if you wanted to, you can make a little habitat in here. This is his little home now. He's inside the bee. That's actually really cute. Oh, that's cute. Okay. If I did the yellow frog, actually. Hold up. All right. The yellow frog is going to live in his new habitat. He has now become one of the bee. We have created a new species. It is a frog bee. I could probably think of a more creative name at another time, but I'm going to fasten off the black as well. I'm going to worry about tying all that later. And that's the first bee done. So let's see how many more I can get done. I'm going to keep this guy here so we can kind of like... No, I can't. That's just all his guts out there. I'm going to leave this to the side. We got 1 bee done. Let's see if we can get 4 more done today's stream. Okay, I got my next stitch marker. And starting at bee number 2. And of course I tangled up the yellow and black. Oh, I just see the fluffies going everywhere. Alright, B number 2, as usual, y'all know the drill by now. I chain 2 instead of a magic ring, and then doing 6 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right. Oh, I'm just looking at this bee corpse here. Like, I just love. Bees are so fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Starting it is always hard to focus and think of a topic to talk, because once I get the first 3 rows done, then I can talk. But before that, it's just like focus mode because I don't want to mess up the beginning stitches. So excuse the silence for a little bit. I say as I talk a lot. I would say I'm a pretty wordy person. I'm not someone that's. The only time I talk briefly is when I first take my ADHD medication, because let me tell you, I chat a lot in these streams when it's closer to the end of the night because my medicine wears off around this time, so I'm just like really disorganized in my thoughts. But also, when I'm teaching, I think I do a pretty good job being concise over time, because I did not like when my teachers talked their head off about a bunch of random stuff. It's funny because I know these kids are doing it so that way they get out of me teaching them, but they like to hear my stories. They're like, Miss Maxwell, tell us another story. And I'm like, I can't, we just have time. And I'm like, why y'all want to hear my stories anyway? It's flattering at the very least that the only time that it's kind of a insecurity of mine that I'm talking too much at inopportune times. 1, 2, 3, 4. But the nice thing about being a teacher is because you have to constantly talk about the topic, you don't really feel like you're ever talking too much or too weirdly. And that's one thing I like about being a teacher. No one will be mad at you for talking too much. Ooh. I'm doing this last round of increases, and then I'm going to talk about my next topic. My second of the 2 increase. 1, 2, 3 increase. 1, 2, 4th increase. 1, 2, 5th increase. Oh, sugar, I should have brought the white to get the wings. Oh, I do have it. 1, that's good. 2, 6th increase? What did I do wrong? Wait, I think I did something wrong. There's some. Oh my gosh, how did I mess this up? It always happens. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna count. I need to make sure I have 24 because it's snow. I need to make sure I have 6, 12. Yeah, 24. I messed up my stitches. So now we rip them out. Woo! Cool. Great job, Monique. All right, I want to count this one more time to make sure I have the correct number of stitches because I'm not trying to undo one more round. I don't know where I messed up at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Bro, I added extra stitches there. 20, that's fine. I can fix this. So I just need to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then now I'm going to continue with the increases. That should be correct. Nice thing is I'm not selling these, so I don't need to worry too much about it being perfect. One, 2, increase. Okay, it looks correct now. That's good. 1, 2, increase. Now I can go all the way around and do the color changes again. So let's see, what's another topic I can think of? Do you all like stuffed animals? I know that my sister, she was into Squishmallows and like getting stuffed animals and everything as a kid. For me, I'm actually not super into stuffed animals. Like the few I have on my bed are just ones that my family had like got me. I use them kind of like the pillows to prop up things on, but I don't necessarily really use them for like decorating or anything. But I love making stuffed animals. I like the creativity you can do with stuffed animals, and that the nice thing about crocheting and being a teacher is that once I get bored of a plushie, I can basically put in my classroom, and that reminds me I made a mistake. I made a mistake earlier today. Okay, hear me out. Because another one of my students, this is the case as well. Not every other country is as serious about Santa Claus. So growing up, my household did not do Santa Claus. All right, we did do Christmas, obviously, but well, not. I should say obviously, we did do Christmas, but we did not like believe in Santa or anything. I knew that from a very young age, me and my sister. Okay, so I've gotten in trouble a few times because it's hard sometimes for me to play along with the Santa Claus thing with the kids, and I say something I realize I don't mean. Thankfully, I work with fifth graders, so the chances of them believing in Santa gets lower. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I've never had that experience, so maybe I just been tainted from a young age. So if you all do believe in Santa Claus, I want to say that keep on believing. Oh goodness, I probably shouldn't talk about this. No, I don't want to get in trouble in case any students watch this later. All that I will say, I'm just gonna speak the truth. Student asked me today if we're going to be having an elf in the classroom. Um, and I said, I'll see if I can make one over the weekend. And then I changed what I said, be like, I'm sorry, Santa's going to deliver one. So I just goodness gracious, makes me glad I don't work with the younger ones or I don't have kids of my own because I just am not. I don't even think it. I'm like, I've seen elf patterns. Maybe I can make one, and I don't think of wait, is that good to say? Where do the elves even come from? Because I just so what I say now, if the students ask me if I make a mistake like that, I usually just try to change and say that elves don't visit me because I am not a true I do not do a good job, but maybe an elf can visit you because you all do a good job of having the Christmas energy, or else, or I usually say no because y'all would touch the elf and he would go away immediately. I don't regret not growing up believing in Santa Claus and everything. I guess because that's just the way I was brought up, and when you're brought up thinking a certain thing and a certain truth, you don't really think anything weird of it. So, yeah. Though I've never had that Santa Claus experience. I hope if you all believe in Santa Claus or your children do or people do, I hope that they're able to have that lasting memory with them and have that Christmas joy versus all the capitalism around it. Capitalism in quotes just because of how the word has been almost buzzword, almost used up a lot now for valid reasons. There's a lot of great arguments for it, but that's beyond the scopes of this channel. Okay, the second bee is almost done. What time am I at? 23 minutes? Okay. It's nice crocheting. I'm really glad I got a chance to crochet instead of sitting in bed doom scrolling. There's a short video I actually sent Liam the other day about like doom scrolling, and it's just doom scrolling is not good, but it's so hard to get yourself out of it. Like I started journaling about a month ago. So glad I started journaling early November because some things had came up in um, mid-November that made journaling a necessity for my mental health. But I I have a few things that like I normally doom scroll on, and I know it's because a lot of them are usually things that I'm scared of. I feel like a lot of people, for me, few I can only speak for myself. In my small little audience, from what I see within my friends and friend groups and everything, and people from what I've seen, doom scroll for things that are they kind of feel a certain way about. Sometimes it could be cognitive dissonance. Sometimes it could be something they haven't like really thought through. Sometimes it could be something that culture-wise they're kind of nervous to think about. And I wish I had a better solution than school. You think that with all the schooling and psychology I've done, just the average elementary education, not a psychology, I will know how to not doom scroll about the basic stuff. But for me, it's journaling, playing way too much Tetris and Wordle. Should I do a Tetris stream? I'm not good. I'm not good at Tetris. I just do it because it's like, oh, it passes time. Another thing I've been doing loving is Wordle. Some of my students like Wordle too, and it's nice. I'm doing one more round of black. I'm gonna switch off the yellow, and then I'll be the second bee done. Oh, man, I cannot wait to add the faces on there. I think with the faces and everything, I'm going to do that. I'm gonna have to do that tomorrow altogether. And who knows? Maybe I'll post a picture on the chat channel and everything with all the bees together. My left foot's starting to fall asleep. See if I can position without moving my whole phone. Nope, it's totally an earthquake. Sorry, y'all. Okay. Woo, finishing up this row. Are you all light sleepers or heavy sleepers? I will say for one, I am a light sleeper. So I have the eye mask, I have the wrist brace because I used my wrist too much when I was younger at work. I have the earplugs. I always got the earplugs in, and I got the mouth guard because I clench my teeth when I sleep, you know. So I got the whole get up. So I'm not like I can sleep really easy, especially if I'm unmedicated. I can sleep anywhere. Classroom desk, yes. Moving car, yes. Standing up, ooh, yes. Oh my goodness. When I'm unmedicated, I feel like I can sleep anywhere, but if I want to get a restful sleep, I have to do the whole get up. Second bee body's done. Stretching out the yellow to cut. I totally misplaced. Oh, good. I put the scissors over here. I'm not trying to get myself hurt by leaving my scissors in random places. Almost forgot to cut the black. All right. That's the second bee body done. It's about 27 minutes in. Whew, my left hand's getting a little bit sore because I'm moving pretty quick. So I hope I can still get the 2 more done. Hope I have enough yellow, actually, because it's starting to, see if I can, hold up. Stick my arm through it, basically. Can use it as a arm poof. I lost my bracelet in this. I hope I don't pop the bracelet. Oh no. Oh no. Why did I do that? Oh my gosh. Okay. No, nothing was harmed. So I get for hurting the poor yarn innards. This bracelet actually a student got for me while I was student teaching. My senior year of college, and it actually had a turtle connected to it, and I was checking back through the QR code, and they can't find the turtle anymore. Sensor stopped working. Granted, it's been 2 years, but 3 years now. No, yeah, 2 years, but I don't know if the penguin made it, and I'm actually really sad about it because I was checking in. No, let me not lie. I checked in twice. I checked in on the penguin twice, and just knowing that I can no longer check in on him once a year is just tragic. It was like a turtle in South America, and I was looking it up because I was like, I hope they do this humanely because I don't want them to be doing things to the. I don't want to be wearing something that's tagging the animals in an ethical way. And of course, nothing is completely unethical, but from what I was looking at, looks like they did a lot of wildlife reserve and research stuff for the animals that are with the bracelet stuff. So I thought that was cool. Not sponsored, obviously. It was a gift. I don't know if I'd buy on my own, but I love the colors for it. All right. First increase. Did my phone go off? No, I'm on Do Not Disturb. My phone's at 36%. I didn't have it charged before joining in the stream. I was too busy on my phone to be able to think to charge my phone. How convenient. Let's see. All right. First set of increases done. I'm not going to mess up my stitches again. We're going to get back on track with the timing. So now I'm on the 1 increase, 2 increase step. 2 increase. 3 increase. 4 increase. 5 increase. 6 increase. I got one more go around. One more go around with the 1, 2 increase, and then I can stop counting again because I'm determined to not mess up my stitches like last time. I refuse. Of course, half my pillow is off the bed. Okie dokie. That was 1. 2, first increase. 1, 2, second increase. 1, 2, third increase. Got 3 more to go, and then I'm done with the increases. 1, 2, fourth increase. 1, 2, fifth increase. And 1, 2, sixth increase. Okay, there we go. I love twin size beds. I'm not sure if any of you all slept in a twin size bed growing up. I mean, everyone like slept like in a not a king size bed as soon as they came out when they were born on their own. Like, I just came out and I am going to be survival of the fittest and sleep on a king size bed now. But I slept in a twin bed for a long time and I find them really, really comforting. I don't move a lot in my sleep and I like how kind of cozy and compact everything can be. So I told myself when I was getting my apartment, I was like, you know what? I'm going to put 2 twin size beds together. My family's like, you want a new mattress? And I'm like, nope. I'm going to put 2 twin size beds together because that is the most comforting for me. And I think it would be really cool having my own room for the first time with not everything shoved in it together. And the first thing I did was still only sleep on one side. I literally take up half the twin size bed. I don't sleep on the other part. It's home for my stuffed animals, my 2 stuffed animals, and then my 1 main pillow that's not even a stuffed animal, and the giant crochet blanket I made because I didn't realize stitches stretch. Okay, on to the black. What time is it? 32. Yeah, I can definitely get 2 more done, and then I can make the wings for it and then call it a night. Get ready for bed. I already exercised this morning for about 45 minutes. And then tomorrow morning when I exercise, I can make some more bee carcasses. I did like a bread station for my classroom today. It was so good. I'm not sure if I talked about it on the stream yesterday, but one of my friends, she made some extra loaves of bread and she gave me a loaf so nicely. And what I did this morning, I cut it up into 10 slices and I had some leftover chorizo, pepperoni, and Parmesan cheese. There's no allergies in my class this year, no allergies in the 5th grade actually, between the 2 classes I teach. And I just put the bread in bags, just had like a little bread station. The kids can grab a bag of bread and put cheese and pepperoni if they wanted to, just optional, because they do get breakfast in the mornings, but sometimes some kids are a little extra hungry. And it was gone in 10 minutes. They ate that bread up, and I'm so thankful for my friend for, being able to donate that loaf of bread. For me, do I have a favorite type of bread? As a kid, I liked cinnamon raisin bread. I was always weird, and I do like raisins. Like, my favorite cookie growing up was white chocolate macadamia nut and oatmeal raisin. Something about oatmeal raisin just hits different. It's like juicy. And I don't like chocolate chip cookies. I don't mess with chocolate chip cookies. I feel like it's how I feel about pizza and chocolate. If I'm going to eat chocolate, give me a chocolate bar. I'm gonna eat pizza. Give me a pizza with no tomato sauce, anchovies, macaroni and cheese, pineapples, and banana peppers. And cayenne extra crisp. Pesto sauce or white Alfredo sauce. All right, the pizza order is probably gonna get me canceled, but for real, if I'm getting pizza, I want it to be weird. I don't want a basic pizza. The more flavors, the more textures in my mouth, the better. Oh man, my hand is so tired. I'm gonna yawn. Oh no. Oh. Excuse me, so my bad for yawning. Crocheting is so relaxing. Like, this is so relaxing right now, getting all my stitches in. Then it immediately becomes not relaxing when I, like earlier, when I messed up the number of stitches, or yesterday when I did the frog's face backwards and I had to fix all the bubbles. Then when the stuff's becoming relaxing, it's just like, okay, nice job. All right, so I'm about to color change back to black for the last 2 rows. That's 36. Yeah, I have time for one more bee. Cool. And then next time I make bees, I'm definitely going to do a different color. The black is cool and all, but the yellow is cool and all, but I'm ready for a change. It's not giving me enough dopamine. I need a color change. Haha, look, I'm color changing, and I made a color change pun. Wow. Need a color change to the bees. Maybe I'll do some purple ones. I really liked for the one market when I did like the set of black for the stripe of the bee, I did white. At first I was worried it wasn't gonna look right, but it actually turned out so cute. So I might do some purple and white and blue and white bees. I think that's something that could be really cute. Okay. One black row, one more black row, and I'm gonna keep yawning. Oh, if I keep yawning, it's gonna be so annoying. I don't want to yawn in the mic. Like I have any microphone except just me screaming not screaming, using teacher voice volume at the phone for an hour. Oh, I hate crisscross applesauce. Ah! I did yoga for like 2 years straight, and here I am still hating crisscross applesauce. Gives the legs a nice stretch, though, at the very least. For you, those of you here who exercise, what's your favorite form of exercise? Me, I do not like gyms. I find them kind of boring. I don't. I like sports, but I don't have really anyone to play sports with. I'm not good enough to be on a team. I don't like to. I don't like to jog. I'm sorry. If I'm running, I'm going full speed ahead. You will not catch me jogging unless I'm like going down a hall really quickly. You will not catch me jogging. All right. So there's that. But I did do couch to 5K once, and it was actually pretty fun. Like it was, I was back when I used to work at the Panda Express. I worked in Panda Express a bit before COVID, and then during COVID during the height of COVID, I should say as well. And after work, just to de-stress, because I would like drink so much diet soda, I'd be all caffeinated. I would do couch to 5K, and it was really a lot of fun. And I actually was able to get like a 5K to like 40 minutes, 45 minutes. And then one day I was doing it and I was like, you know what? This is boring. Why am I doing this? And I stopped. I just don't like how it feels. So I did yoga for a bit as well, and I did really like yoga. I do like biking, but I don't have my bike here, and there's not really many places to bike around here, and it's be kind of annoying. And I have to get the bike service was a big one. But my current one right now is being on the elliptical because I can really body double with it. Start my 4th and final B. I have the 3 Bs here. I'm working on one more. is because on the elliptical, you can like, I can crochet. Y'all probably, if y'all have seen my videos, you see me do my little time lapse of me crocheting while I'm on the elliptical. And yes, don't ask about the tension for it. Usually I do it for like less serious projects or something that's like monotonous, like doing the same stitches over and over again. But I like how I can have a video on with my earplugs in, crocheting while exercising. I'm going to yawn. I'm going to yawn off camera this time. Okay, here we go. Hopefully I didn't make anyone yawn on the other end. All right, the last stitch marker of the day. That's something to celebrate for. Got mixed stitch marker here. I'm going to connect it to my rip off. I was going to say a Bocelli pillow. This is not a Bocelli pillow. Volari pillow. A Bocelli, like a whole pizza built pillow. That would be fun, making a pizza pillow. Like, I've seen the pizza blankets, but I'm not sewing that much. I'm not sewing that much on a blanket. I say that for now, but it can always change. All right, third increase. As usual, the first couple steps, a little bit. Did I mess up? I think I messed up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I messed up. Impeccable. Wow. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What stitch did I start in? Oh my goodness. First increase. Second increase. Got like 20 minutes left. Third increase. Fourth increase. Fifth increase. And sixth increase. Oh yeah, I don't know if I mentioned about the lack of thumbnail. I just didn't want to get on my PC and make the thumbnail today. I'll probably adjust it later. And I have to adjust the days on... I don't know if I'm going to adjust the days on the other one as well. I think since I opened this video talking to the point, be like, yeah, the number of days has changed. I'm on a bit more of a time crunch than I thought. It will be more than enough for them, so... 1... Increase, increase... 1... Increase, increase. I should make a white and black bee. 1, increase, increase. That could be fun. Or a gray bee. 1, increase. 1, increase. Getting 4 bees done isn't bad. I think my first stream, I only got 2 frogs done. What was I even talk about for that long? To only get 2 frogs done in an hour. That's actually crazy. At least I was having a grand old time. Like, I'm having a pretty good time right now. I'm enjoying myself being on here. I'm glad I did this. Because originally I posted community tab, like, I don't know if I was going to stream today, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it. And I'm glad I did. For those of you who sleep, I hope most of you sleep. If you don't sleep, that's fine too. I hope that whatever you do for your relaxation time, if it does include sleep, I hope you do something that's the equivalent of how satisfying sleep can feel, because I love me some sleep. How many hours of sleep do you usually get a night? Because for me, I usually try to get like about 8 hours of sleep. I do a pretty good job going to bed, right? Like, I go to bed like around 8, and then I wake up around 4 each day, and then I take forever to get up, and I get distracted by things. I take it easy, and then I did I already do... Hold up. Starting, increase, 1 increase, 2 increase. Did I do that right? Yeah, so I just need to go around. I don't function well if I don't get enough sleep, and the thing is I can't even have too much caffeine because I'm a bit sensitive to caffeine now with the ADHD medication. Stimulant moment, so I'll get a headache if I have too much caffeine. But the medication's not as effective when I'm tired, so I really prioritize my sleep above all else. If I'm gonna be late to work because I want, well, late, if I'm not gonna be early to work because I want to sleep in, fine by me. I need to make sure I get enough sleep because I'm not gonna be good to no one if I'm not getting enough sleep. Okay, I am finished the first set around. Now I'm going to color change. I color changed too late. I have a habit of color changing normally at the stitch marker, but I ideally should start it before the stitch marker. There's black. I wonder why for Sweet Snuggles Light the black is velvet versus how the yellow is plush. I'm not sure if you all have ever noticed, but if you use Sweet Snuggles Light, the black has a sheen to it. I don't think my camera's going to pick up the light too much. Black has a sheen to it, and the white doesn't. And they kind of, textures for me feel a little bit different. Like the black feels a little thinner. It's no issue. It's just definitely something I've noticed. Okay. I talked about Wicked already. Something else I could talk about. Oh my gosh, stop yawning. What is you all's favorite season? My favorite season is definitely spring. I enjoy it not being cold. I like the flowers, even though I had allergies growing up. And I just like what it signifies. And it's not too, and you're not forced to stay inside all the time like summer was when I was younger. So, you know, I'm kidding. I was not forced to stay inside, but definitely in the summers, I spent many summer days inside because I'm like, it's too hot to do anything outside for long periods of time. I'm just gonna stay in and chill. I know a lot of people, their favorites is usually fall, because of all the holidays and spooky season. I didn't celebrate Halloween growing up. Still don't really celebrate now, to be honest. I mean, I don't even know how adults celebrate besides partying, but I don't really party, so there's that. But I like spring. I like spring. And my birthday's in the springtime, so that's fun too. Okay. 46 minutes. Once I finish this bee, I'm gonna make the 6 wings. Shouldn't take me more than 5 minutes because it's just 2 rounds around, and then that'll be it. Sorry, 8 wings. That made 8 bees. Oh yeah, math. One. Wait, no, I was supposed to color change. Yeah, after the stitch, I was supposed to color change. Back to yellow. Hopefully this is correct. I don't have to undo it. Please be correct. Okay, it looks correct. That's good. My hand is so tired. I know I need to grip this less, but I'm just so worried about my stitches not being tight enough. I'm like, oh, I have to do this extra tight. That way they'll never come undone. You'll never be able to shove a finger into Mr. B. Okay, that's 1 row of yellow done. Oh my goodness. Doesn't help my posture isn't ideal either. Like I have the pillow, but like I have 1 leg off the bed, 1 leg crossed. Ideally, I have my arms usually a bit higher up than this. But this is like the first pillow, so it's not as structure-y. We don't talk like this pillow is relegated to my room because I like it, even though it's scratchy. I don't care that all the stitches are worming out of it. I learned firsthand why people don't use Bernat Velvet for larger projects. I still like it. I made it because I woke up one morning and I'm like, I'm not feeling good mentally. I'm just going to make a big rip off Volari pillow, and I did. I ate that up. I used a pattern that was on Ravelry. I cannot remember the pattern designer, but if you look up Volari pillow pattern on Google, you find it's like a gray pillow that looks like a, I guess those pillows people use when they're nursing. So there's that. All right, 1 more set of black. Let's go. Oh, I'm so excited because I desperately want to move on to a different color, or at least finish them so I can boop their cute little faces. And I can't do that because they're just all husks. They're all just filled with nothing, and that nothing is potential to become something adorable. Okay, first round of black is done, basically, besides 4 more stitches. And now I'm going to do the second round of black, and then that'll be it. Okay. One more set of black. I'm so excited. My Michael's package came in. It's at my mom's place, but I have a few. I didn't buy any more plush yarn. Not yet. I haven't used up enough of it yet, just from making Christmas gifts, but I'm gonna make some bauble Christmas trees for a few people I know in my life. And I just think they're gonna turn out so cute. So I gotta get the green yarn. I have a few more hats to make that I'm just gonna make after I'm done all the Christmas shop items. Why did I do a black stitch mark when I can't see it? All right, now it's gonna do the first 6 stitches, and then that's it. And then it's 50 minutes already. Time flies. Gosh, I feel like when I'm in a classroom, I'm like talking my face off, and I'm like, how did all the time go? Or at least that's what the students say to me. They say, wait, school's almost over already? And I'm like, yep, your class just if school immediately feels faster when I came in, because time flies when you're having fun. No, I'm kidding. My whole team is so awesome. I could not have asked for a better team. And sometimes I wish, again, seeing what it's like from their perspective, like how they teach, because they are so awesome. They are so good. They're so engaging. And anytime I see them like work kids, it's like it's awesome. I hope I can be as awesome as them one day. All right, I have done it. I have 4 bee bodies completed. I could have got a 5th one done if I didn't play around so much. But what I'm going to do now for the last little bit of time is I am going to make the wings. So I don't have to worry about that later, because sewing can be messy. So for the wings, it's very simple. Didn't say it was easy, just simple, because there's not a lot of steps. That's something I say to my students all the time, whenever they try to say things are easy. I'm like, not easy, simple, short steps. But the process can be challenging. You just magic ring or chain 2 like how I do 6, and then you do 1 increase around, that's it. So let's see if I can get 1 done a minute so I can get 8 done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, now I'm going to do increase around. I'm probably not going to beat my score, because look at me getting tangled on the starting end. I've been crocheting for almost a year, and I'm getting stuck on the starting end. Oh my goodness. What is this? Oh, I think I messed it up. That's a little embarrassing. Should I even bother doing the wings right now? I should. Why not? Because I don't want to make these later, and I have to weave in the ends for them later, so it's just, I might as well, because I know, knowing me later, I'm going to throw a fit and be like, I don't want to make these small little circles, because the first 6 stitches are always super finicky, but I enjoy it later. It's like something where it's like, I hate it now, but I'm going to love it later. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. First increase. Second increase, third increase. I think I did the starting and 2 shirts always, but that's fine. Fourth increase, 5th increase, 1 more set of increases, and 6th increase. Found a slip stitch. Come on. No. Okay. I'm so tired. I think I'm gonna call it here and just do these wings tomorrow, because this is something easy I can do when exercising, because if I keep getting frustrated, it's going to impede on my stuff. But today, what I got down 1 wing and 4 bee bodies. I will keep you all updated on working on this. I'm definitely gonna have time to crochet more tomorrow, knock on wood, because it's not gonna be a late day. Get off at 2:45 instead of 4 o'clock. And thank you all for joining me today for this a little bit disorganized one. If you have any questions for me, you can leave them in the comments below. Comments are available after the video. And that's it. Bye. Have a nice day.